Okay, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but I don't like frying things. I'm scared that some oil is just going to pop out of the pan and go straight for my eye. I really like donuts, so we're going to try to bake, not fry, some jelly-filled donuts. I've never made these before, so keep watching to see how it goes. So here are the first ingredients you'll need. I'll put this recipe on my blog, Artsy Cupcake, in case you want to make these yummy, yummy donuts. We're going to start with 1 cup flour, 4 tablespoons butter that's melted, and 2 egg yolks, and then half a teaspoon vanilla. 2/3 cup of warmed up milk, a packet of instant yeast, a 1/4 cup sugar. Mix those dry ingredients and then add the wet ingredients and mix on low until well blended. This video is part of a challenge hosted by Coffee with Nadia and Elena Jenkins. I really love both of their channels, and if you want to see some other Valentine's Day breakfast ideas with something heart-shaped in them, then check out that playlist I'll link below. If you're visiting me for the first time, thank you so much for being here. I'm Maria, and I love crafts, cupcakes, and creativity. I know how important it is to be creative for the mind and the soul, and it's just good to sit down and take time to yourself with a little bit of home DIYs or a baking project. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see some new ways to be creative in your life. So you'll want to cover the mixture and wait 10 minutes. And no, that timer doesn't meow, but I really wish it did. Now for the messy part. Add 1 cup of flour and knead for 5 minutes. Let this rise in a 100-degree oven for 45 minutes, or if you don't want to use the oven, you could just set it on the counter for an hour and a half. It should get about double in size. I left the plastic wrap on there in the oven and it was just fine. Now we're going to be rolling out the dough and forming it into heart shapes. I used a little flour and rolled these about a ½ inch thick. I placed these on a parchment-lined baking sheet and covered with a tea towel and let that rise in the 100-degree oven for about 20 minutes. You could also do this on the countertop for 45 minutes. They will puff up a bit and then you'll want to remove the tea towel and put them back in the oven, but this time at 375 degrees for 12 minutes or until they're golden on top. These look so good even without the sugar coating. Even better than the fried version. I brushed some melted butter on these cute little donuts and then rolled them in sugar while they were warm. Then I piped some jelly into the middle. So I was expecting this to be really hard, but it wasn't. There was just a little bit more time involved waiting for the dough to rise. But these donuts were really easy to make, and they would be so perfect to serve up to your sweetie for Valentine's Day breakfast. If you want more baking inspiration, check out my playlist right over here, or go into the description box and check out the Valentine's Day Breakfast Ideas playlist. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very happy Valentine's Day.